Hey everybody, it's me, Aries 83. I'm doing a live stream. I'm calling it off the cuff because Cup's an Autobot. If I would have just called it off the cuff, it'd be less lame. But it wouldn't make any Transformer sense. Anyways, just here to let you guys know I'm still live. It's 70 degrees, 73 degrees right now in New York City. So I have the AC on, and I have my hat, my Dominican Republic shirt, and a hoodie, just to try not to catch a cold, because before the pandemic, in the wintertime, I would always catch a cold because at the workplace, temperature changes really crazy, and before you know it, you got that achiness in your throat. Then the next day you wake up and you're sick. So I think after me and my wife get vaccinated, I'm gonna probably keep wearing a mask. At first, I didn't want to look like a weirdo, but then when everybody was wearing masks, because there was kind of like a shortage last March, everyone was buying hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and masks, and they were hard to get. But I get mine from Walgreens, and I'm gonna probably stock up before they stop selling them. Hopefully they never stop, but anyways, I just wrote a couple of things, just one page. I have my alarm set for 10:20, so probably an hour. I'm guessing some people might jump in the chat. Say hi if you're McFly. So if anyone shows up in the chat, I'll talk to them. I'm gonna try not to stop. And one thing that I want to point out to other live streamers, if you're gonna read a comment, mention who says the comment. Don't be like, oh yeah, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, yeah, whatever, guy. That's true. What's the question? I usually rip these for as an audio podcast, so I always keep that in mind. Anyway, last Friday was Fan First Friday, where we got the reveal of Slug, Wreck-Gar, and Gnaw. I don't have any pictures here. Could probably go to my favorite website, TFW 2005. For that, you'd have to look at the profile for Aaron Archer on TF Wiki. Why it's my favorite. Just some gossip right there. It was about a week ago. And for these fan first things, I never stay awake. Like, they usually do them like at 11 o'clock. That's when they take their lunch or their break at Hasbro, so they have time to do these things. Or maybe they're done for the day. But I'll sleep through them. When I wake up, I'll look through the news and be like, oh, because the only thing that I pre-order is, all right, here we go. The only thing that I pre-order is if it's Amazon exclusive or maybe Walgreens exclusive, but I'm not that crazy about Walgreens exclusive. The Netflix line and the red figures aren't like something that I want really bad. Alright. So let's make this bigger. All right. So here we are. These were the 3 things that were revealed. And here's some pictures. A Slag. I like that he's a massive chunk. Let me see if it's showing up. Alright. I like that he's a massive chunk, not the potato like the Power of the Primes one was. I also, even though everyone hates on Daniel, I do like the arms on the Daniel figure, the way they come out. I would really like to see a red figure of Daniel or Spike. But you could probably make the figure and have replaceable domes of Daniel and Spike. One thing that did happen in the, let me get to me being here. One thing that did happen during the live stream, they did mention the Hasbro employees, Ben and Evan. They did mention that stuff got leaked, and it's kind of sad, but there's not a lot of stuff that they could do about it. Like sometimes I think it's the Korean Safety Board will leak stuff. I think in this time of not so big conventions, they should probably, I remember when toys used to have checklists. A review spot says, "Hey there, Aries," and Action Figure Expert says, "Hello, hello, what's up? What's going on? How you doing?" I'm good. I think one of the ways that leaks can be deterred would be to release like a checklist. The G1 toys always came with this little book of all the toys you could buy. There'd be catalogs at the end of the year, but I'm sure there's a corporate reason why they don't reveal everything, even though stuff gets leaked, because the fans really love the brand and want to know what's up. But the employees were kind of disappointed. I was thinking maybe they could tell the reviewers that get early copies that they like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do a Fan First Friday. We know you get these toys somehow early. Please don't leak them." And depending on what they say, you'll be like, "Yeah, that we could count on that person," or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they'll send, Hasbro themselves will send them the stuff. I don't know. But the next figure here is Wreck-Gar. I do this is Slug. I do wanna point out the box art, which I like, and a lot of people have been upset with the name Slug. Slug. I don't care as long as I get the toy. It's like, make me a little guy that turns into a cassette. I don't care if you call him Rumble or Frenzy. Just make him. That's all I want. I don't need him to be whatever. So I do like the box art. Let me make this bigger. I'm gonna cough. Got my mute button. Some alcohol. So here we got Redgar. I do like the face sculpt. This figure is awesome. Even though he's a Voyager, I'll probably get more than one. Maybe if you are or wanna be an army builder, I say that the amount to get is 3. You get so they could form the Delta formation, or you have one guy and 2 wingmen. It doesn't matter who's the lead. There's always 2 wingmen guarding his left and his right. So 3 is good. I've heard people army build like 25 or 8 or 16 or whatever crazy number. I'm sure they're rich or their wife doesn't know about it, but I like the face scope. And he has good articulation. It looks like he has it. And the motorcycle is decent. And you got the box art here by Marcelo Matera, who's a great artist. He did mention on his Twitter that there's no such thing as brand loyalty, that you should be yourself. That's your brand. I don't know what happened. I don't remember why he mentioned it, but he's not like whoever gives me work, that's who I work for. It's not going to be like, oh, I just want to stay with this employer. But as an artist, being freelance, you can do that. I'm sure actors and singers don't always want to be with, like, associated to one record company or like an agent or whatever. Now, here we have Redgar. Let me see. Review Spot says, make things right. Send Optibotimus the early toys. Speaking of early toys, someone mentioned on Facebook that he tried to get in touch with another YouTuber, and on his Instagram he put like, on Optibotimus's Instagram he put a screenshot that he took of his interaction, and a lot of people are like, what do you expect? But we're gonna, like I always mention that with Optibotimus, it's like for him it was Tuesday, for me it was like the worst day of my life or something. I'll probably have to get to that one of these days. People sharing Optibotimus stories. Here's Gnaw. Even though I've been talking about getting 3 to army build, I'm thinking of getting one calling him Gnaw, and then getting another one calling him Hell Gnaw. Gnaw and Hell Gnaw. I do like the art for Gnaw. He looks kind of Wolverine-ish. But it's really cool. Walmart.com does have excuse me. Well, Walmart.com has the, let me see. They have the Cyberverse Gnaw for $11, but I was looking at a Bulk Matrix review. Review Spot says, I shed a tear for Paul's misfortune. So, let me. Where was it? Oh yeah, I saw a Bulk Matrix video review for the Cyberverse Gnaw, and he comes with like an action feature where his arms spin. But I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna buy this Studio Series Gnaw, let me not get that. So that's it about the figures. It looks like my notes say it looks like Redgar is going to need some panel lining, which is true. If you look at his chest, oh, this is screaming to be panel lined. And this and these here. That's what I like about Transformer figures. The 3D sculpting is free. The paint, you could add more paint if you're not great, if you don't like the paint, and you can always detail panel line in the figure. But the base sculpt, which even if they released it as a gray prototype, is still amazing and great. I'm not going to talk about Shattered Glass because I'm not interested. I try not to waste my time talking about stuff that I'm not going to buy. Just Starscream. What? They also announced the 86 movie. Let me stop sharing that. They announced the 86 movie. Which is gonna get a 4K upgrade. I don't have a 4K device. I don't even have a Blu-ray device. I've been going to this used bookstore called Book Off, and I've been picking up used DVDs. I'm trying to get my Marvel collection up. I usually play my DVDs in the computer, but recently I've been picking up Blu-rays, but only if they say that they come with a DVD. So there's that. See, it says Blu-ray digital copy. I did pick up, let me see, yeah, I did pick up Rite Aid here in the States. Some Rite Aids here in the States, they're clearing out their DVD section. So while I've been toy hunting, I have been picking up some stuff. But I got duped. I duped myself. I picked up this Avengers Endgame, the Blu-ray. It has a digital code, so I thought the digital code would be a paper inside the case, but nope. So I was researching if I could have my computer play Blu-rays, and no, I put the disc in, it doesn't even read it. But I have been trying to collect my Marvel universe. I already got all the Star Trek movies and the Star Wars movies, the prequel, sequel, and original trilogy. So I do have Transformers the movie, the 30th anniversary one, and I got the 25th anniversary one. And this is going to be in 4K with new bonus features. But I'm like, I even got using a program called an app called Google Rewards. I got enough money so that one of my accounts, I bought the Transformers the movie off of Google Play. And I have to do a video episode about that because I don't think it's the best movie. I think it's overrated. Just like Empire Strikes Back, there's a part in the middle where the movie just stops. It's like, yeah, action. Oh, Yoda, you're gonna teach me about the Force? As a kid, I'd be like, and just leave. Call me back when they're in Cloud City. But let me see. I wanted to do a test showing. I want to do a video about dubs versus subs. Let me see. I might get a copyright strike, but I'm gonna add something to the stream. Right, that's not good. The music is probably gonna kill me. But this is episode 25 of Headmasters. Is it? Alright.
Is he in such a hurry?
I don't know, but maybe he spotted Galvatron.
Could be. You'd think he'd seen a ghost.
So, we'll see if that shows up, if I don't get copyright stricken. But I do want to make, I want to do comparisons between dubs and subs, because I don't, my argument is I'm for dubs. As a bilingual person, when I was living in the Dominican Republic, Dominican, I remember watching movies. They'd be in English because the TV stations would rent the movies from like a movie place down there, show them on TV, have them with Spanish subtitles, but they'd be speaking in English. So I'd be listening to the movie and then reading the subtitles, because I'm like, are they saying the same thing? Is it connecting? It's, you can say I'm gonna go over there, and then you could say another way, like I need to go somewhere, and then just go over there. You know, it's like it could be rearranged in a different way. It'll still mean the same thing, but it'll be it'll mean the same thing, but it'll be said two different ways. And I love the dubs from they're called Star TV, Omni TV dubs. I love them because basically it's like kids playing with toys. And sometimes the first show, Headmasters, is like the one that has the most errors, because they're just starting off. They're like, is this guy Blaster? Who's Wally? I've seen Wally Burr's name mentioned in the credits. Oh, when I see Wally, I see that running guy fast. That guy running fast. So that's Wally. I don't know, but it's great. I love it. I love that it's so bad. They're the same guys that did the English dub for Riccio, so you recognize that. And I think they also did the dub for a movie called Kill or Be Killed. But I love the dub. Dub always above sub. I'd rather watch Gundam 00 in English and hear Brad Swale for the millionth time than be like reading. I'll read like the newest Kamen Rider because that's all I got, which I haven't been following for a while. The last Kamen Rider I saw was X-Aid. When Build came around, I was like, I'm out. Let me see. Supporting leakers and watching other reviewers. I was watching Gotbot's live stream, and he did mention he doesn't support leakers. And I think I was watching Radio Free Cybertron yesterday, their live stream, and I think Brian mentioned that he doesn't watch other reviews. And I don't know, it drives me, this is just my opinion, drives me nuts, because alright, so you can't supporting leakers, maybe watch the video on YouTube on your computer with an ad blocker. Because that's where they get their money from, I guess. They're gonna still get the views, even if I decide I'm not gonna contribute. I'm just one person, but people are gonna keep showing up. So I don't know. I'll watch the leakers just to see the way a transformer transforms. And the other thing about watching other reviewers, I usually watch reviews of stuff that I own to see if there's a difference in opinion of something else. Like like I did a video. It's not edited, but I put up a picture on my Instagram. I already did Kingdom Cyclonus and Earth and the Kingdom Ultra Magnus. I love those toys. I think they're great. I did not like Cyclonus's face, but I still got him because that's another thing that annoys me when people say, I don't like this toy. And then when they see it in person, they're like, I'm going to buy it because I saw it would look different in person. I just got to get it. And I'm like, you dummy. That Starscream, I'm probably not going to get. I know. Oh, a few months ago, I did mention that I didn't want to get Scorponok's Fast Track, but then when he showed up 50% off at FAO Schwartz for like $12, I'm like, yeah, give me him. So to me, it's all about price. If that Shattered Glass Starscream gets discounted to like $10 on Hasbro Posts or on Hasbro Toy Shop's eBay page, I'll buy it. There's some figures that I've never bought. One of them is Thrilling 30 Blitzwing. I remember hearing there was problems with the head gimmick and the shoulder gimmick, but I did pick up the double dealer because it didn't have the head gimmick. But that Blitzwing, never got him. There was another one. But you don't have to buy all the toys, and I don't know why you wouldn't watch other reviewers. Some people say that they don't want their opinion to be changed by what the reviewer is saying, so that when they do their review, they're not like, I used to think this, but since I saw this person's review, now I think this. That's a part of growing up. It's a part of learning. And anyway, that way you could find out if there's a problem with a toy. Like people are like, oh, I'm breaking Blue Streak's hood because like I'm a brute. I'm just transforming him and going, psh, what? Or for whatever reason, you're breaking Blitzwing. I mean, Blue Streak's hood, or Jazz's hood, or Triptychon's hips, because you're a dummy. You haven't seen any other reviews, and you're like, "Ooh, I bought this Triptychon. I don't know about the batch numbers because I'm not watching any reviews. Let me open it. Oh, let me put it together. Oh, let's move the hips. Crack." I'm not saying he broke it that way, but watch autocorrect Primer's review of Triptychon and you'll feel sad. And the Blue Streak breaking, Rodimus Primal broke his Blue Streak. So you watch other reviewers to be informed about stuff that you liked. I don't get it. It's just a little rant from an old man. Let me see, it's 9:50 right now. Wave 3, Rhinox has showed up in Target, I think in California. Because that's usually where the stuff comes in. It comes out from Vietnam, crosses the sea, and then comes into California. So I have Thrilling 30 Rhinox. I'm gonna do a video about my customizations. But I'll probably get it. I don't need it, but if when he shows up on CMD store, I'll be like, click yes. I'll probably just get one, and if I like it, I'll get another one. T-Rex and Rodimus Prime have showed up in Australia, which I'm sure they're happy about it. I'm not sighing because Australia is happy. I'm just sighing because a lot of people, when exclusives come out, They're like, ah. Or when Hasbro's doing their live stream, they're like, no more exclusives. And I'm like, the troll in me is going like, USA, 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 USA. I know everyone else around the world are like, ah, I hate exclusives. But you have to understand that I think I could check it now, but I don't know how to check. But I think the US dollar is probably high up there next to the Japanese yen. So Hasbro, they want to make their money not in Dominican pesos, but in American dollars. So having exclusives in the States helps them make more money. And yes, I love Hasbro, but I also love knockoffs. So I'm not a brand loyalist. I'm not like Hasbro all the way. What? You're buying a third party? Rah! I used to be like that. I used to be like third party? Rah! But you know what? You want to spend your money on that? You do that. You do you. But I'd rather have a bootleg of a third party toy than buy a third party toy. USA. I got a USA shirt. It's in my closet. Alright. The last thing I want to mention before I leave is the spoilers abound. I know people say Benson Yee on his Twitter, he put up like, he said that on his website he put up a possible leak, and then people got on his butt about it, and then he took it down. But my favorite leaker, Cyber Cookie Reports on Instagram, they had put a few weeks ago, that we were getting a Straxus out of Galvatron retool. I know who Straxus is. Oh, that's what he looks like. He has like a bat head. I'm not gonna bring up a picture, but he got a toy in way back before Universe. I think it was Dark, probably Hunt for the Decepticons. Straxus got a toy. He was a tank, a blue tank. They repainted him into Skullgrin, but so Cyber Cookie says we're gonna get a Straxus in the next line, and from what I've heard, the rumblings on the internet and the YouTubers that I watch, because I watch YouTubers, the next line in the next line after Kingdom is gonna be Transformers Legacy, which I'm thinking if they were gonna do a new thing, it'd be like Transformers Universe. But Legacy is good. It's new. Transformers Universe would be like using robots in disguise again, or War for Cybertron, because Hasbro loves doing that, or Cyberverse, because they don't have a creative bone in their body. But TF Legacy, that's the name of a book which I own. But they're gonna make it into a toy line, and I can see the Armada Optimus fitting in there. And I do like the Generations look. Someone on Twitter posted, if you were in charge of Hasbro, what would you do? Some people said stuff that I don't remember, but I said what I would do, I would get rid of lines that are aimed towards kids. Like those Titan, like those big, robots that Hasbro designs, and they're like, look at this toy that's aimed towards a kid that nobody's buying. I would get rid of that. I would take the Generations line, and reduce the price, because those other lines are all about price. Those 5 points of articulation Star Wars guys that you see or Marvel guys you see hanging in Walgreens or in stores, or like in I wouldn't say 99-cent stores, but in stores that are in poor neighborhoods, they 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 sell those figures that are horrible for cheap because that's what people can afford. But if you take a $20, a now $20 deluxe, sell it for $9.99, everybody's gonna buy it. Well, not everybody, but it's gonna sell more. It's it's the equivalent of buying something for you, buying something for your kid, like I'm gonna buy me a Nintendo Switch for me, the adult, and here's this game that I found in a closeout store that's like $10. That's for my kid. Here you go, kid. The kid playing with that, he's gonna be like, this thing's lame. What my dad got is cooler. It it makes sense. So just make the cool thing cheap. That's it. And that's about it. I guess I finished early. I've been blabbing for 36 minutes. Thanks to the guys who are in the chat. I know Review Spot. I guess you sleep early. Don't. Because it's rare that you show up. But thanks for showing up in Action Figure Expert. I see you on Instagram. Thanks for showing up too. I do want to make reviews. I'm also experimenting because the AC is on. I want to see if the sound filters. So this is just like a live stream check. I did do 2 reviews. I'll edit them while my wife is working in the background. Memorial Day is this Sunday, so if I don't see you guys again, enjoy Memorial Day if you celebrate it, or just enjoy the weekend. I would recommend you still wear masks because it's getting kind of crazy, and it's weird. Like theaters are supposed to open up like in June, and people are. I haven't gotten vaccinated, not because I don't wanna, but because me and my wife were off Sunday, Monday, and I'm trying to find a Sunday, Monday for the Rite Aid or Walgreens in my neighborhood that we can go to and both get vaccinated. But it's like, it's a struggle. Just, but get vaccinated, take care of yourselves, wear a mask. Make sure if you do visit the doctor that they're in network. Comic Tropes on Twitter. He has a cool YouTube channel, but he just put up a post of the bill that he got for being in the hospital. And Duran Land, who's a great guy, used to be on TFYOP. He also took a picture on Instagram that he's in the hospital. So yeah, Medicare here in the States is kind of sucks. But I'm Aries 083. Now see you later, carburetor. Bye.